Alrighty, so final boss Diane is out and she's ready to be beaten. You can see here I've already beaten her quite a few times, but I have been messing around with teams and such. The most consistent team I can get to fight and win on hell difficulty is this here. So I don't even have my Bond all the way up. He was only at level 65, but I ended up pushing him up 2 levels, but I don't have the horn or the ears to get him up one more time yet. But running lifesteal food is really helpful because the main gimmick of the boss is that it's very like stalling, and they're good. They use a lot of attacks each turn. Like I think there's 5 attacks that get used each turn, 1 by each golem and 3 by Diane. So they can take down a pretty decent amount of your health. So Marmus is really helpful for that because he's going to give you 30% extra HP for speed attribute heroes. And Bond is just really nice because he can extort and weaken them a little bit, and he has an AoE move that's really nice to help kill the 2 golems. Because the whole gimmick of the fight is that once you take down both golems, it lowers her stats, and you can stack that up to 4 different times. So after you've wiped the golems 4 times, she's going to be at like the best potential to like kill her, and she's going to be taking the most amount of damage at that point. Unfortunately, the first time that I played, I used a team with Estarossa and Valenti, and I guess because one of the challenges is to use charge skills, Estarossa's card has charge on it, and I guess I did it in a pretty decent amount of time as well, which Estarossa died at the end. And I still ended up getting 2,500 points, which was pretty good. You can see here now that the final boss has been out for a couple of hours. Everybody's pretty much using Zaratros at this point because he is, obviously going to be designed for the fight. But yeah, let's hop in and I'll kind of go over what I'm doing and what the boss's mechanics are and everything as we go. So I feel pretty confident in it. I've only lost like 1 time, and it was basically just because of like very poor RNG. As far as it goes, she is actually a blue unit, so you would think you would need more green, but the pin duo here is actually super good for it. So the RNG is basically, if I can get a lot of Demon Melee attack cards, I can basically blow through this super easily, but it normally takes me like 11 turns just to get past this first phase because it's so tedious. So let's just try to blow through some of this really quick and try to take it down as fast as we can. So you can see the big thing here is that you're going to want to try to so the extort is really nice, but they all purge debuffs at the beginning of their turn, so it's not going to stay on for very long. And during the second phase, you're going to want to try to rush Melee's ult so that way you can take Diane down. But the gimmick there is that you want to try to kill the golems a couple of times first, so that way you can actually deal really good damage to her because of the debuffs that she ends up getting because they die. And you have to use corrosion and his ult at this in the same turn basically because they won't have any debuffs on. So we're gonna throw that out. We're gonna purge that ultimate, and we're gonna use a melee card. That should wipe out the golems for the first time. I think this is already going better than my previous runs because I got another melee card so early. I don't know what it is about this game, but I cannot pull Demon Melee attack cards to save my life, and it's really, really annoying. Okay. So you gotta watch out because obviously she's gonna take a lot of damage, or she's gonna deal a lot of damage. But the big thing here is that each time the golems die and stuff like that, you're gonna be regenerating a pretty decent amount of HP. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to get rid of that ult, so this may be pretty bad. Well, you can see we actually got decent lifesteal back just from that turn in general. So the ult isn't too bad, but it can put you in a poor spot sometimes. If she gets a lot of level 3 cards, it can actually hurt pretty bad. That move really sucks because when I was using the Estarossa team, it actually disables stances. So I guess if you wanted to take notes from that Estarossa run, definitely watch out for that. So let's do this. This should clear up a really good amount of hand space, and hopefully this kills. It did. It killed both golems, and then we can do one more. I don't think that's going to kill. It didn't, but that gives us a pretty decent position. So they've got 2 debuffs. You see she has 2 debuffs as well. And we actually have another attack, so we should be able to purge another set of debuffs off. Or, not purge, but add another stack of debuffs. We're not going to be able to avoid the ult again because I've not drawn any of Lilia's cards. The team actually works very well, though. Like, I mean, Lilia can help drain the ult. Obviously, you can't use healing cards. Apparently, there's a gimmick where if you're at the very last turn or whatever, and you know you're going to kill, you can kill. Like, you can use the cards that are going to kill, and then use a healing card after that, and it will heal. But I've not been in the position where I even cared to do that. So, I guess take note, if you want to do that, you can. But I've not had a situation where it actually felt like it mattered, or I've either had to like burn the cards to get them out of my hand. So let's do this. That should kill the golems again. At this point, killing the golems isn't really going to do anything for you because it's a max stack of 4. So you can see, boom, they died, but it doesn't do anything because they're already at max stack. But we're doing pretty okay. We're on turn 6. I don't know if this is going to tick over to turn 7 or if this is still considered turn 6. But we're at a pretty decent spot as far as health goes. We just need more like decent attack cards. Okay, so this is turn 7. We're going to merge those, take off the ult, and I maybe should have extorted first, but oh well. Okay. That mission is to deplete ult gauge, so that's kind of nice to have because it's going to give you more points. But honestly, like, I've noticed this team really doesn't do a whole lot for points with me. So take that into consideration. I think we're going to we'll do that. Okay. We didn't kill, unfortunately. Their ults stun, if I'm not mistaken. So boom, boom, stunned. She hit her again. Okay, that actually worked out pretty good. Alright, and we should be good to kill this turn. So we can do this. I maybe should have burned that card right there, but oh well. Ah well, it wouldn't have worked, so that works out good. We finished that. We're on turn, like, I think this will tick over to turn 10. But you can see, like, it's very time consuming in the very first phase. Which I think this is going to be one of my better runs, because I don't think I've been able to get to like phase 2 within like 10 rounds. So that outfit is still super, super cool. Alright, cool. We got a melee card. So let's take off ult gauge. We'll throw these out. The idea here is you want to try to get rid of... my basic goal is to try to get rid of at least 2 sets of golems, so that way she has 2 like debuff stacks or whatever on. That way my melee ult can do a decent bit of damage. But sometimes you can't get that lucky. So let me see what's going to happen here, because obviously your ult's not going to do as much if she's got like a ton more HP and etc. So you want to try to debuff as much as possible before using the ult. Wham, wham. Alright, let's do... That's really not... I didn't really need to extort there, but it'll help get his ult either way. So that's 1 stack. Okay. We got melee cards, that's good. I think we're either at ult or close to it. We need to get rid of some of these corrosion cards. Okay, we're close to ult. We'll get it this turn. So we'll just use these so that way it gets those combines for more hand space. We'll go ahead and get rid of one of those heal cards. Might as well do the one on the end so that way if we get anything that merges. The other thing to worry about is sometimes she will use a move that attack seals, which is really annoying because if you're trying to build up ult, it can kind of screw you there. But, you know, it is what it is. You can't really do anything about it. So yeah, she attack sealed Meliodas. Obviously I don't have any attacks in hand, so it's not a big deal. I think Lilia might be dead. Wham, wham. Okay, she survived, luckily. I'm really hoping that this can kill the golems, but I really doubt it will, so we'll try. Oh my god, I don't think I targeted... Diane. Okay, it used it on Diane either way. Okay, very close to death. So if we would have had 2 stacks on, it would have killed. But either way, that's fine. Hopefully we can finish this off really soon, because we're on turn 13. Oh boy. It just takes so long. That's the only thing that sucks about this fight, is it's very, like, time consuming, I guess. Hopefully that kills, so that way we can deal more damage with Bond's card. Okay, cool. It did. And I don't think this kills. Nope. Unfortunate. We didn't have another attack card either, so it's not like we could have done anything there. I hate Bond's ult too, because Bond's ult really doesn't do a whole lot of damage. It just sets you up to do more damage with his attack cards. And in something like this where you're burning through cards so fast, you can't really set up for it. But, I mean, he's just a good AoE unit for the fight, so. Just for more points' sake, we're going to do this, and then move, and then kill. Boom. Okay. So I think we're still going to end up having a pretty crappy score. You can see, yeah, 1,000. That's trash. But you can see, yeah. So if you use shatter skills, that's going to help. Obviously, Zaratros can cover the whole charge and shatter skill, which is really nice. I don't know what that other one is. Or I don't even remember what it was. I can't read it if I can't see it. But I don't know if Zaratros. Yeah, he has charge on all of his moves. So, or not charge on all of his moves. He has charge and shatter. I don't know what that other skill was for, but, or the challenge. But anyways, that's pretty much the basics to it, I guess. Obviously, everybody's not going to be able to do it on hell difficulty. So if you can beat it on hell difficulty, it's going to push you up quite a bit. I don't know. This one's a little weird. You're not going to be able to get a whole ton of points if you're not using Zaratros, but I'm sure people will end up coming up with some sort of strategy later in the week. I am not really the strategy type kind of guy, so I don't know how much experimenting I'll do with this, especially with it taking 50 stamina per hell run. But I should have enough now to hopefully, maybe, yeah, I'm 21 short of getting the whole costume, but there are really nice rewards in this, so try to do it as much as you can so that way you can get your rewards, because they're really nice. Anyways, that's pretty much going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the update. I really like when they add new final bosses. They're really cool. Just like a fun little side activity. They get a little bit tedious running them over and over and over and over again, and if you're trying to go for a high score, it can get really annoying getting bad RNG, but just kind of take it as lightly as you can and have fun with it. So that's it though. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe for more content in the future, and I will see you guys in the next video.